to the live, yeah? So today's Tottenham versus Manchester United, and I just watch along and get my honest opinion. So thanks to everybody for like, everybody who passed through. Respect.
And Spurs will give you an opportunity, but as I said, they play one way only, 100 miles an hour, front foot football, and try and really hurt Manchester United.
Jamie, that's why we're looking forward to this one. As Darren said, we know Spurs will go for it. Manchester United at home, their fans will be hoping they go for it as well.
But they're not going to.
Let's go United. 3-1, 2-1 Man U. I not expect no. Not expect no less from them. You see me? I not expect no less than that, because you can't they are home and not play for win. They're yard dog. You see me? And you yard that, brother. You see me?
United at home, their fans will be hoping they go for it as well.
They're not going to park the bus.
And you yard. You can't park it, but I'm mad.
He could have played Kasumo in there and maybe played Kulusevski wide.
You see me? So we need to win this. It's not a if not now, maybe this is a need to win game. Maybe not say that for all who watch my video them. You see me?
An inconvenient one to lose.
We need a win. I'm trying to look at the
Leonardo. The positive. United are 4 games unbeaten for Eric Ten Hag. Their goalkeeper Andre Onana has kept 3 clean sheets in 5 league games. Brilliant double save at Palace last week.
Alright, Mazar delete Martinez and that. That look like I would do back for the remainder of the season. Maybe we'll let me come back. But this is how we know backline, isn't it? Until we shall come back then. So we have meeting or main or we got to get him first. Start my side. That's a good sign. Isn't it? We have Garnacho, Rashford and Bruno. Highline. We have Xerxes up our strike, isn't it? So we just need to just collect the 3 points easy. And lift up. And let's call it a day. Wrap up early Sunday, man. We go eat with dinner and enjoy ourselves. But you know, on the Sunday, yeah. Today is Sunday, man. Peace, man. You see me? We need peace for the Sunday. So we just call it a 3 points here and win the game. You see me? Just call it a 3 points on my side and win the game. You see me? Just call it a 3 points and win the game. Quick. You see me? Just win that game quick. Tottenham play good enough. You see me? I don't underestimate them. They can beat us, but they will not beat us. You see me? They can, but they will not. Not today. Not never. But United below Old Trafford, country so well, take me home, United Road. Is him on my side?
Two teams who more is expected than they have recently delivered.
Batty boy Madison. Punk.
He's showing an upturn in form. Rainy afternoon in Manchester. The referee is Chris Kavanagh. And we are underway.
First ball.
Of course, in the red shirts. Xerxes wins the first header and Coro nods it back to Vicario. Jim Beckman alongside me. The chase in the studio fancy Spurs. What say you?
I have a sneaker for Manchester United simply because the pressure's on and they've got to produce now.
But many of these games over the years have maintained a real entertainment value. And I think both have served up some thrilling encounters, so we'd accept another.
Have been some thrillers, there's been plenty of incidents.
65 Premier League meetings, Manchester United have 39 wins, Tottenham has 11, and there's 14 draws. So you see, dominant side. Come on guys, press. Gonna go up, man.
Both, doesn't make for happy reading. Defeats in the last 9 in the Premier League for Manchester United, with the visitors 7 defeats in their last 12 games.
Tottenham have got a front 5.
One of those 5 is Solanke. Masraoui's defensive header at distance. Zirkzee. His Destiny Udoh. Because Son is injured today. He's off the European game on Thursday night. Back to Romero. Kulusevski and Latte. Uruguay making his first Premier League start. Tidies up.
Well, a little view of what Tottenham bring to proceedings.
View of some hair and scouring play at the back by Manchester United. Here's Porro for Spurs.
Yeah, I was going to add, they prod and provoke you, and they make you respond.
Rashford. Showing too much to Van de Ven. Extraordinarily quick, angular figure. Races forward and tees up a chance. And Spurs have the lead through Brennan Johnson after 2.5 minutes. And how about that for turning defence into attack by the man who is more fleet of foot than any other Premier League player, Mickey Van de Ven.
Same thing you talk about midweek in the dog. You can't allow him to run from so far. 3 line, brother. Tackle him on that. Look at. Look at.
Because as soon as he wins it,
Look at.
he just knows that there's a gap, and he can make it with the pace he's got. And he should have been shut down by them. And Manchester United were slow in reacting to trying to prevent the movement up the pitch. And Ten Hag has got to be furious with that. And now, obviously, the pressure is huge on the Manchester United manager because of this brilliance from the centre-back and a tap-in from the winger.
You go far and make your man run from back at one half, brother. Look at. Look at. Look at. Look at.
Started using the speed gun 4.5 years
And left is a idiot to run a back line. Empty, brother.
Manchester United have the presence of mind to tee it up for Brennan Johnson to score for the 4th consecutive match.
What?
And typically, they've got the first prod in.
2 minutes in a match.
Where habitually Tottenham have struggled for wins. 4 of them in 32 Premier League visits. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes. For Bentancur, and here's Kulusevski. Johnson. Manchester United throw.
It's like you man, they must sleep, my dog. You man, they must sleep. Bruno, all the come again, they can run, dog. I even I can't. Yeah.
Coventry in the League Cup, Brentford in the league, Karabakh in the Europa League, and there's a doting dad, David, who was an FA Youth Cup winner with Manchester United.
rinsed with pride.
Madison, Solanke.
Well, Tottenham have come here alive and alert. Manchester United are still half asleep.
But man come like a man and wake up and see what time it is. No, sir.
Spurs slippery.
It's a real
United
joke.
sluggish.
Watch out.
De Ligt.
Watch out.
Still somewhat open mouth at the sight of Van der Ven racing 3/4 of the length of the Old Trafford pitch. It's quite the sight in full flow. Werner. Martinez shielding the ball from Solanke and out it goes for a goal kick.
Yeah, and I think that team hug you mentioned from Tottenham in front of their visiting support, it's gone down very, very well in the away corner. And it's not something you get tired of watching, but Manchester United were just watching as he waved his way through and now ran everybody to set up the easiest of finishes.
Moment from Rashford that allowed Van der Ven to seize the moment.
I don't know what to say, but this club will give you blood pressure, heartache, headache, all kind of ache. No, sir. This. As I mentioned, I say 3-1, but them scores still, so you know, I still have a chance with it. The way them a play that is like them want this more me want and man in their mind
I remember watching him just
this not fun no more.
last season.
This not fun no more. Then if you not right now club I tell you, sucking blood teeth.
Faces the insurance policy against Tottenham's high line.
Yeah.
Oh, by Kulusevski.
You see me? If you can keep up your fortune, don't just sack him, but bring in somebody new, dog. It don't really matter about project and plans and that. Sack him. Sack him.
Xerxes. Yeah, the reaction to the way that broke down.
Come on, brother, what them lose touch the gun, man.
In the stadium, it's one of frustration already for the home support.
Come on.
United are helping Tottenham, not themselves.
Somebody says Erasmus should have started. I don't know against Xerxes still in the but Erasmus should have started, brother. It's a real joke, yeah, man. Can't believe what this movie is doing as I watch. 9 minutes in that match, brother. Man, they make him man dribble like just like midweek, dog.
Diogo Dalot.
What?
Seeking to release Marcus Rashford, and he's succeeded in that. And Rashford flags him off for offside. Vicario made the save anyway.
Good try, but the outside.
He did get into position to shoot. Eventually, it was a little more acute than he would have liked. And that was when he was caught. I thought maybe he'd go far corner. But that's Manchester United's very obvious target, John, to exploit the high Tottenham defensive line.
Changes to Manchester United's last Premiership side in the goalless draw at Crystal Palace last weekend. Rashford in for Amad Diallo. Brings out Uarte in for his first Premier League start. Bentancur, Madison, Werner. Madison again. Kulusevski, Madison's in! Now it's with Udogie.
I think Onana deserves credit for this one because he read it early and he got there to prevent Maddison from just clipping it over.
Zerxa.
As simple as it comes. 1-2 and just lovely skill from Kulusevski as well. And now he's kind of looking, where am I putting it? And there's the dink. And off the shoulder, off anything would have done for Onana.
Foul by Bruno Fernandes. Badoghi. Gallows header, and that of Mainu. Porro. Maddison, Kulusevski. Badoghi.
Somebody needs to get a grip with this Manchester United outfit and sort them out because it's.
Brother, man, him a play so chaotic. Like, what problem? We don't get millions of dollars a week. We don't train every day. We don't eat right. We don't exercise. What the problem?
I'll remind you, Eric Ten Hag's programme notes today in.
What the problem, brother? Uno down in yard, dog. Home fans for the stadium, brother. Come on, dog. We can't play like this, brother. We play like a League 2 side gunman. Hey, dog. Like,
Follow the process.
why something need to change our club, dog?
Plan to unfold while we're in.
You don't have a Ten Hag or something, but something need to change, dog. Manchester United, this is not Manchester United. Me, no, dog. We have good players. That's good. You see me? But do we have the right system to suit the good players that we have? I don't know.
Premier League table, the prize
I don't know.
winners today would be a rise.
I don't know why would you start Xerxes. Bruno is playing as a false nine as well. You get me? Why would you do that? Just start a number 9. You have a number 9 on the bench in come back and play maybe 60 minutes since in come back. Give him the game, brother. You see me? Give him the game. Give him the game, brother.
The extra confidence they're gaining now, they're growing.
Man, they make Tottenham look at Tottenham like a big side, brother. Loose pass. It's like the man can't pass a straight ball, brother. Watch out.
Belated whistle, but
You got him, I don't know. Come, you need to be aware, dog. I know league only, so you have a million of time on the ball. You just look up and back.
Uruguayan surname, Manchester United have hopefully
Premier League, you have to have quick thinking, move quick.
of him saying his own name, and you never actually hear the G, so it is Duarte.
Yeah, man. Little better now, man. Little better now, man.
Xerxes is central.
Come on, Rashi, man.
Quite, but a little more promise. And what Manchester United fans.
That's a little better, man. That's a little better.
A little bit. It was on first time. Not his best.
Solanke. Johnson. Kulusevski.
So when you run down up to Martinez, who cover for you? Look at the big old gap, look at.
Timo Werner. Small Maddison.
Ten Hag knows if you don't prefer my attack, you know, so I don't know why you just put out a team there where you can get a result, brother. Not a job, but a win, brother.
And this is a wonderful start from this team. Bearing in mind the lesser style and I guess, earlier in the season when they weren't quite producing what he needs.
No shot. 15 minutes in the match and no shot on target for Manchester United. A joke this, brother. This is a real joke, good man. Man, they scored 2 minutes in the match, there, brother. 2 minutes in the match, there. Daddy, I don't even know youth. I don't even know youth. I don't even know. Oh, makes me be right now, brother. I don't even know. I'm going to hold it as a G. But the performance that them can't go nowhere, brother. Them can't win league, brother.
Front foot start that they made, beginning of his tenure.
Them performance can't win Premier League, dog. You see me? Performance that them can't win league, God, man.
Dallo. Marcus Rashford. There's a run at Toro to the byline, beyond the byline. It's out for a goal kick.
And the one thing Toro couldn't afford to do then was start using his arms or go to ground. And with the experience he's got, he was happy to just shepherd it out of play.
Rashford, Bentancur, Romero, and now Van der Ven. Tidy by Uarte. The ball touched away, and of course the inquiries made as to the referee as to whether that's the delaying of the restart from yellow card.
From the Tottenham support, I should add. Yeah.
Van der Ven. Madison.
This me no like, brother. I don't like Bruno's so fast now, brother. Bruno attacking me, brother. Man, I say all this me a coach, dog.
Bentancur.
You see me play against me, I don't say top and rivals.
Bruno Fernandes.
Ball. Garnacho.
Andrew Garnacho.
You see me, I don't say top and rivals.
Mazraoui. Like a hand on the floor by the Moroccan.
Yeah, and it looks as if it's going to be Manchester United looking to break against a Spurs side who are just creating overloads. They're getting so many people in the final third, then they're just leaving Van de Ven and Romero to defend as a two at times. And that's where they've got to try and cash in on the counter.
Doggy. Decent work by Werner. It's Kulusevski. Now it's Johnson. And Johnson against the inside of the post. A matter of 2 inches away from 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, Udogie has done extremely well in making his way up the pitch, but I thought that the pass wasn't quite right because I thought he needed to hit it first time, Johnson, but of course he didn't because he's managed to
Man,
squeeze
him
it
pass the
through
ball, create a chance and
legs.
make it post my side.
Dallo's legs, excuse me.
20 minutes in the match,
Brennan
and
Johnson
Tottenham
scored
my
the
better
first
side.
after 2.5 minutes.
20 minutes into the match,
Was
and Tottenham
fractions
is
away
the
from
better
doubling his
side.
team's lead. In a game where they played with a
Now I
degree of
support Manchester
swagger and
United,
verve.
but them a thing and look good, brother.
Manchester United haven't really played at all.
Them thing and look good. You Is it me? Them thing in the look
Spence
good.
is on alert here, in case your doggy can't continue. Stark contrast between the two teams to this point. Brennan Johnson's moment of joy, coming in the 3rd minute after an extraordinary surging three-quarters of the length of the field run by the Dutchman Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah, it was really well worked, and it's just a case of, we've seen it throughout, Tottenham are just getting there a split second ahead of Manchester United, and it was beautifully fed by Kulusevski, who could have hit it on his weaker side, didn't fancy it, and thought, no, I've got Johnson outside, and he is tucking a few in from that angle of late, and let's see if he can do it again. Ideally, he would have liked to come on and hit it first time, but so close.
Here, the doggy is going to soldier on for now. Fourth official Craig Pawson. Physio Stuart Campbell overseeing his return. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And Xerxes!
Is he a finisher? Is he a proper centre forward, Xerxes? Because people are beginning to doubt it now. But it's the best we've seen from Manchester United so far. And it did come at him quickly. And he has had to just open his left boot up in the hope he could steer it a little wider, I think. And didn't get what he wanted.
It's the debate, is he a number 9 or is he really a number 10? Or is he betwixt and between?
Well, I think the jury at the moment is saying 10.
Werner. First start for him in the Premier League in his 2nd season with Spurs. Danilo steers it clear. Guerrero coming in strongly on Xerxes. This is of interest to Rashford. Nacho is up. Quite able to make anything of it.
But at least it's livelier now for the team in red going forward. And again, he may have fractionally strayed then. Garnacho will be able to keep it in play and from the net.
Only 7 months since Tottenham last enjoyed consecutive league victories. Off the back of a 3-1 win over Brentford. One further Premier League fixture beyond this weekend. Premier League continues tomorrow. Bournemouth hosting Southampton at 3 p.m. Eastern on USA. Full build-up to the game begins at 2 Eastern with Premier League Live. Madison. Goes down in some discomfort after a tangle with Xerxes. Johnson has had the fewest touches of any Spurs players, and yet he scored and hit the post.
Mr. Efficient.
Seizing upon Udogi. Nearly creating an opportunity. There's Martinez.
That was ambitious.
a polite way of saying no chance. Toro. Bentancur. Diogo Dalot. Put together 3 wins on the bounce in 3 different competitions. Solanke. His availability after injury has given them more of a focal point. Bentancur.
Martinez is in
Kulusevski.
Bushman Telati.
Johnson. By Mazraoui.
Yeah, Postecoglou's got his hands on his head as if to say, oh, thought that was going to be bang on for Werner far post, but really well done by Mazraoui. You're facing your own goal, it's never easy. Never absolutely sure you're going to get enough behind it and clear it, but he did really well.
Man, I get to my chance, brother. Better count in minutes. I have to look a bit left at time I tell you, since I start packing suitcase, brother.
Udogi. Solanke. Werner.
Sometimes I miss one Bissaka, you know. Lick a tackle on a board. But man, you know, lick a tackle.
Madison.
Nobody ever to say that in a lick the tackle, brother. Delete.
I'm surprised that 1 or 2 of the United players still haven't reacted to that. You know you're not going to get time on the ball. They've got a ferocious press. Tottenham. So you've got to make your mind up very, very quickly. And for Tottenham, sometimes it looks like organised chaos. But just watching them now, there's very good communication. There's a lot of talking and shouting between one another. And that's a plus.
As neutrals, we quite like chaos, don't we?
Now and again.
It's to make for good viewing. Bentancur. Solanke. Brennan Johnson.
This club, these players,
Kulusevski.
always put themselves in a
Once
problem.
again. Madison.
When you lose the ball, let's say what you expect to happen. Yeah, create your own problems, brother.
Manchester United's ball.
Brother, that the goal should have never scored. The goal they score should have never scored, brother. You can't allow a man to dribble from so far, brother. I'll put him up.
He's instigating.
Boom! But that them man don't understand the mentality of the dog. Because if a Jamaica then come play them can't play them football at Jamaica. Or if a Jamaican they on the field, they play a ball game, you only get to run so far. Run go away, man. Run go away, man. Run through, watch out.
Into Madison.
Them man just create them problems, brother, and we have the fans have to suffer dog.
Around the place.
Them a player just my youth. But I think I start pack your bag. I tell you that.
No game of the season for Eric Ten Hag. Narrow and very late win over Fulham to kick off with a comprehensive defeat.
Man, just dog. Better me just lock off this dog.
Werner took a deflection.
Better me just lock off this dog. Cause this make no sense, brother. A banter club like Tottenham, brother. A banter club like Tottenham. I play against Manchester United, so this is just totally shit. This is totally whack. The biggest club in the world is playing against something like this. Then again, if you pack your bags, brother, and go. You see me? Something need to change, dog. The manager, his style of play, formation, he play them when you put in something have to change. You can't play like this, good man. You can't win no league playing like this. Brother, Mr. Tottenham run riot. Manchester United can't pass offline. And it's sad to stand on the side, but this don't even know what Mr. Tottenham can watch. I love my club and about Jaja, dog. But a 90 minutes match and a 1-0 there, so I'm not ready to. But he don't look good. The first 31 minutes for baller, he don't look good. You see me? This no look good, brother. This no look good. Man, what kind of my dog? He man play like some amateur youth.
Solanke. Werner again. Disquiet around Old Trafford. The doggy. Corner kick.
This is this.
Need for Manchester United to step up here, but precious little sign of it to this point. Madison. His header will land at the feet of Toro. And that was Romero.
It's a really good attempt, and Romero does kind of mad things at times, and you know, he obviously from the set piece he stays in position, and he almost pulled off something very acrobatic then. Ange even thought it might have crept inside the post for a second.
It's a foul by Mazraoui on Udogie, and the referee's going to go to his pocket here. We're going to see the first yellow card of the game for Nusser Mazraoui.
Stop himself. I don't think there's any malice involved.
On the left, recruited in the summer to support Erik ten Hag. Hugely successful 5 years here as a player. Madison. Rashford. It's given away to Bentancur, and this is Johnson.
No, leave him at Ben Johnson. Leave him at Johnson.
Martinez. Toro. Solanke, Kulusevski. Garnacho. Xerxes. Ample opportunity now for Spurs to regroup defensively. Bruno Fernandes.
Technical director Jason Will Fox. Brother, whoa, we want to win the league in a 4 years' time. Ten Hag cannot be that manager in the next 4 years. Ten Hag cannot be the manager next 4 years. I doubt if the performance like this keep. I doubt he will last this season. You see me? But then man, them a play like some
And
amateur.
he looks dejected already because the service isn't accurate. It's not tidy enough to
Man, you have 200 pass and me have 137.
for that top
Send
line
my dog.
should I say back two?
That pass doesn't really matter still to me, but let's show you say them more dominant, brother.
Spurs ultimately finished 5th last season after threatening to finish higher. Here's Garnacho. Kulusevski could have cleared. Porro eventually does. Seeking contact.
Looked like obstruction.
Alright, come now, Rashi.
Bit of wind in Manchester United sails at last. Dallo. Rashford. Garnacho!
Bomba!
And Manchester United appear to have woken up.
Well done, Rashid and Garnacho. Good try, good try. Man, get that, you know?
Ordinarily his thing when his
Boom!
left foot from that left-hand side, but he found Garnacho beautifully, and he couldn't have struck that much better. He's capable of the spectacular.
Good try.
Scorer of last
Good
year's
try.
goal of the season at Everton.
Come on, guys.
Kulusevski. Solanke. Tumbled from behind by Lisandro Martinez.
Good try, Garnacho.
Tends to leave his mark. Was lucky to get away with a pretty wild challenge on Kamada at Crystal Palace last weekend.
A little two-footed jump.
The butcher of Amsterdam. Lovely little moniker that he earned himself during his time at Ajax. Now Zerkzee. And Garnacho. Madison. Kulusevski. Werner. Flag stays down for now, and Werner is thwarted. And then Martinez arrives on the scene to try and sort matters out properly.
Big save on now.
Whether the flag would have
Big
come.
save.
And that's typical of Werner. I always say about him, he either knocks it over the crossbar or hits the keeper.
4 goals in his last 40 games. Kulusevski at the arc.
With the bumbo carrier. Yo, you know man me cause bad up on Sunday, dog. We are Jordan man for dog.
He's getting away and he had to do something about it.
He never do shit.
Fullbacks booked for Manchester United now.
That them man want to my club in a ban tackle in the dog. I'm not with the boo in the dog.
I mean, he's probably right on the halfway line as it's fed through, so he's not going to be deemed offside, but I just think there was a lack of composure at the very end. And there should have been something clever. He could have even maybe taken it on his left and slotted it home.
Well done, Onana.
There's events in those situations.
At least he's kept a side in it, Onana.
James Madison. Van der Ven. Johnson. Play for a corner. Spurs go through the routine again. Centre-back Union well represented. That's Van der Ven. Those head around Bentancur, Solanke, Romero, Madison, Johnson, United just can't dismiss the ball from their presence. Now they've got a chance with Zirkzee. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And Van de Ven. Madison. Tackled in somewhat roughhouse fashion, and it's a red card. And things go from bad to worse for Manchester United as their captain is dismissed.
It's the height. That's the problem. It looks like he's lunging. To the referee, certainly, it looks like he's lunging. And because he slipped...
The man slide, dog. What kind of foolishness? What kind of fool referee them, dog?
Stop him from moving forward. And it made it look even worse.
Mike is coming a punk in the brother. That's not a red, brother.
Terrible in the moment.
It does look bad, but it's not actually what it look there. Come on, dog. You man slip, brother.
Well, Peter Banks is the VAR, and he has underpinned, confirmed the call by Chris Kavanagh in the instant moment. And Bruno Fernandes is sent off for the first time in Manchester United's colours.
Back him, man. Madison, move now, man.
Career. No hard feelings from his victim. Yes, he slipped, but equally, as you rightly identified, Jim, it didn't look good.
No, it didn't. It looked awful. It looked desperate, John. And not helped by the little slip, which you never know is coming. And, he just reacted to that very quickly in an instant and did the wrong thing.
Things just get more fun.
Problems continue to stack up. He will now miss the next 3 league games against Aston Villa, Brentford and West Ham.
Well, Tottenham know all about 10 men because they had it on Thursday night. But now they should lavish with what's in store.
Out of your picture, Bruno Fernandes cuts a lonely figure as he exits down the tunnel stage left, and Mason Mount is going to come on. Not much of the first half remaining. He's just back from his latest injury. And it's probably Menu who sacrificed. Mount hasn't actually managed to get himself on the pitch. Menu is off. That means that Manchester United currently are playing with 9. Madison. Hear exactly what the home supporters think of that. Kulusevski. They can make that change, but it's vaguely farcical that they've actually subjected themselves to a minute or so, 2 players down. Well, I know, Jim, the feeling in the studio, and we'll hear more at half-time from Tim, Howard and Stephen Warnock, is that they don't feel that was a red card. Their chance for their say coming up shortly in our half-time coverage. Pedro Porro. Kulusevski. Johnson. It's a foul by the Spurs man. We are now into 5 minutes of next stoppage time. referees having to intervene with disciplinary measures again. Johnson gets another.
On the sending off, John, I did say it wasn't fierce contact. And I just wonder whether they've looked at the height of the challenge and basically judged it on that and not the contact that was made.
Words are particularly necessary there. Madison. That's Rowie. Johnson goes over. He's claiming he was being held by Dallow. Using his belt and braces, the VAR Peter Banks will have a look at that. Everything is checked. But he is happy for play to continue. Madison.
Manchester United just trying to get into a 4-4-1 formation now to defend what's coming.
That's late and a little gratuitous from Mason Mount.
We are coming in for one. Me not work for nobody, man. You do what you want, man. I don't even know what he said. The red card just nonsense, brother. The man side and foot. This a side, not on the boot, you know. That side, catch Madison upon his foot, son. And I read.
Suspect when the whistle goes, not very long from now, it won't be groans, it'll be boos. Look at the speed of Van der Ven. He puts on the afterburners, no one's getting close to him.
Good luck to his hamstrings.
Yourselves the mood inside Old Trafford very shortly when the whistle goes.
Manchester United have been dictated to, John. 12 shots for Tottenham, 4 on target, over 60% possession. Keeps going.
Yep, it just gets worse for Erik ten Hag at the moment. The goal from Johnson in the 3rd minute. Johnson hit the post, Garnacho hit the post for Manchester United, and then the big moment, Bruno Fernandes, the captain, sent off for fouling Maddison 3 minutes shy of half-time. Much for Rebecca Lowe Tim Howard and Stephen Warnock to discuss when they analyse and look at the highlights of this match. That's coming up now at half-time on Premier League Half-Time, presented by Samsung Galaxy.
Worse. The ref is shit. Chris Kavanagh, you're shitted. I don't have nothing to say. First off, performance diminishing. There's nothing to say. Only gonna a big chance and kick it back on the post. I only think we can say. The first half was the rocks. Now we're down to 10 person, so you know that gonna make it even harder now. We still, still can win, but that's hard to win against 11-man Spurs. But we just have to just take it for what it is. If we lose, if we draw, if we get a win, we just have to just take it at this point. There's no hype, there's no overshadow or anything over this performance. These last past three games, the performance was first game against Crystal Palace, we should have win with just 20 with chances. Against 20, we give away the game with sloppy errors. And this match now, it's just like we lost completely. There's nothing. There was nothing. But Ten I don't know what I'm going to do in the next 15 minutes to come out. For me, just say get a point or a performance out, but put on one upon a yellow card, Dillard upon a yellow card, Mazari upon a yellow card. So it's just going bad terrors. And honestly, I think that red card is not a red card. That should never be a red card. It's not like studs. And like studs catch him and he side and foot or something. In outer side. This side foot. This side I use this as an example. This side man foot. This side top, this side inside, the instep, and this side outside, and this side under boot. This side rub against Madison foot like this. And that's a red card. The man standing foot slide, and this foot just barely brush Madison upon him top and foot. Madison roll like a big girl. Like I roll, like I foot broke. And get up and come. That's not a red, brother. That's not a red. But Premier League is so, I would say, stupid. Not stupid. Retract that. Not stupid, but the referee they make some decisions that are clear. If he went to look on the monitor to see it, he would see that it's not a red. So like in an instant like them the VR, if you send them to a monitor, look, if you see actually what happened, if he stick with the decision or in change it, But you can't assume that that's a red dog, because that's not a red. That's not a red.
Time presented by Samsung Galaxy. Tottenham are halfway to a third win in 8 days. They lead Manchester United at Old Trafford 1-0. United, who are now down to 10 men. We will take a little look at that Bruno Fernandes sending off in just a minute. Stephen Warnock, Tim Howard, Rebecca Lowe. A lot going on at Old Trafford, and it started in the 3rd minute. Let's bring you the Geico first half highlights, Tim, because what a goal!
I mean, sensational. I'm not sure I've seen many like this. See Van de Ven here, so good defensively, stepping into slots, plugging holes, but he has this in his locker. Literally takes the ball, goes past 4 or 5 Man United players, Brennan Johnson back post tapping in. But from the other side of things, and that was spectacular. You just see him pick up the ball here, and Dallo is almost stride for stride, slightly behind Brennan Johnson. All he needs to do is kick it into another gear. Instead, he stops, and he puts his hand up, and he knows he doesn't give an effort. I mean, it's indefensible. You can't protect players when you don't give 100% effort, particularly at home. But this is just something special to behold from a center back. We don't often see that. And Brennan Johnson in really, really good form for Tottenham. And he's involved again here. He picks the ball up. Kind of a pattern down down this right-hand side from Manchester United. And when he gets it, I like what he does here, shifts it, hits between the legs of Dallas, the defender, hits the post, just stays out. And this was Man United's best chance here. Manu lays it back, comes in a little bit too strong, and he's only able to hit it into the carrier.
United had their chances, Stephen.
They did, and Marcus Rashford on this left-hand side, the ball to the back post of the opposite winger, and Garnacho strikes the ball against the post. Big opportunity, great technique. But this is one of the moments in the game, it's the 39th minute, where Timo Werner, he often has too much time to think about the opportunity in front of him. Now he's running at goal, what's he going to do? Is he going to shift it? Is he going to dink it? Is he going to take the keeper on? Straight at the goalkeeper, ball from Timo Werner. And the moment, the talking point of the game, in the 42nd minute, is the red card to Bruno Fernandes. Just keep your eye on Bruno Fernandes' standing foot there. He slips, he goes into the challenge, he's off balance. I think it's a high challenge, but I think it's because of that standing foot. I don't think it's a red card. I think Peter Banks should get involved in this situation, who's on VAR, and he should intervene to say what has actually happened on the pitch there, because this changes the context of the game now.
The reason given, serious foul play. Do you think Peter Banks and the VAR should have told Chris Kavanagh to go and have a look at it?
So, back again. So in this second half, we just, I say how, I don't park it, I don't want park the bus. I don't want to create give them more chance to score, but I don't want park the bus. I want see if we can find an equalizer, and then we relax a little, and then we go again, you see me? But it's hard to do with 10 person. You know, but once you put your mind to, and then once all 11 person, including Onana, put their mind to it and decide, tell themselves that they can, they will, you see me? But it's just the performance before the red card was just not good. Was not good. This is not acceptable from the players, from the manager. This is not acceptable. You can't be like that, bro. I understand you guys are professionals. You guys have other things in your life that may affect how you perform on the field. I understand that. But when you play, please just give your 100% on the pitch. Just give your 100% on the pitch. That's all I ask. You see me? That's all I ask from the manager. That's all I ask. That's all I ask from the manager and from the player. Just give your 100%. You can't play for the Manchester United and not play with your heart, your body, your soul, and your mind. You can't. Ask any ex-players. Rio Ferdinand, Cristiano Ronaldo. You see me? Wayne Rooney, Waza, Roy Keane, Gary Neville. You cannot play for the club and not play your all on the pitch. Win, lose, or draw. If you at least lose, but you give your 100%, then the fans will understand that. But you can't lose a match and not give your 100%, because Diego Dallo was supposed to be tracking Brennan Johnson. You see me? The two of them were running from offline together like this. When they reached into the box, this was Diego Dallo, this was Brennan Johnson. How the hell you allow him to go into the box to score that? Those things are errors, brother. Those things are not manager error. Those are player errors. And the fans and the pundits and whoever, we're out there, we blame Ten Hag for certain things. But sometimes, guys, we have to look closely. If some of the players are creating the problem for the side, it's not the manager. The manager set out the way they want to play, the formation, tell them how they're supposed to do it. But when they go on the pitch and things happen, the managers cannot be blamed for somebody else's error. Yes, overall the performance is not good in 45 minutes, but some things are created by the players. So second half start. So let's go and see if we can prevent a trashing. You know, if we get a draw. Yeah, all right.
Dismissal of the skipper Bruno Fernandes for a challenge on James Maddison. He becomes the fourth Manchester United captain to be sent off in a Premier League game here, joining Roy Keane, Nemanja Bilic and Wayne Rooney. And in response to that, Casemiro is coming on at the start of the second half in place of Joshua Zirkzee. And for Spurs, Destiny Udogie picked up an injury in the first period, and Jed Spence is on in place of him.
This is just not good. But let us see what Ten Hag do in the next second half. This is going to be hard 5 days to watch, but United, let's go!
Disturbed dream, shall we say, in the first period, with one nightmarish moment, which was the dismissal of Fernandes. Fair to say, opinion mixed here at Old Trafford over the dismissal. Some observers feeling it was harsh, others able to justify it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me as if they've gone with the hype and it looking more dangerous because of that, without necessarily the strength of contact. I don't think that was brought into the judgment, and it should have been.
Martinez. Ever Eric Ten Hag needed a response for those players that remain out there. That time is now.
That 100% you mean.
The 100% that he promised and demanded in his programme notes today. Almost makes him a hostage to fortune if he doesn't receive that.
I agree.
Christian Romero. Salaki. Spurs in with a chance with Johnson.
Back poor, what you back post?
And the touch beyond the flailing arms of Onana by Dejan Kulusevski. And Spurs now have their 2-goal advantage. A goal after 2.5 minutes of the first half for Spurs. A goal after just 2 minutes of the second.
Tucked it away very well, and it's just dejection from everybody wearing a red shirt. I just thought as soon as Lisandro Martinez misses the challenge upcoming there, then they're open, they're exposed. And De Ligt did the utmost to try and get something on it, and he did, but it just went into the path of Kulusevski perfectly. So it's a stroke of looking away. But then again, once he did get in position, it's a lovely little flick, the way he's been able to control it away from Onana and give Spurs an early second goal in this second half.
That may be the decisive blow. Snaffle an equaliser at 1 down with 10 men is entirely plausible. To come from 2 behind, a man down, is a huge ask indeed. There are looks of resignation on United faces.
Eric Ten Hag is not facing a make-or-break game, John, but he is facing a make-or-break spell.
Martinez will come and collect. This is within recent memory, just 4 years ago. There are a few days that Tottenham came here and won 6-1. 2 goals for Harry Kane, 2 goals for Son that day. They were 4-1 up in 37 minutes. 6-1 was Manchester United's joint biggest home defeat since 1930. The magnitude of any potential defeat may not be as great as that today. The fact that another home defeat is more likely than not, given the circumstances, well, that is a fairly grievous blow to a regime that is struggling to convince. Casemiro. Mazraoui. De Ligt.
I think if Tottenham can maintain the work rate we saw, the intensity in the first half, I think Manchester United are going to struggle to get back into this.
Manchester United's last 19 games at Old Trafford in the Premier League, they've won just 7. Here's Jed Spence. Spence keeps it alive. And here is Pedro Porro.
Spence ultimately draws. Look, he's very quick and loves a raid forward. Was that? How much time does ETH have?
Cutting James. maybe apt. Spence. Jed Spence tumbles over. Chris Kavanagh had a long look and he's now signalling. He said the ball was taken, but not the man.
Well, he's in great position to see it all. And I just thought as soon as he just got ahead, I think he was looking for it, Spence. And indeed, I think that tells he was.
Foul by Mount, who is one of those carrying a yellow card from the first half. The noise of North London behind us. Right in the corner of the ground, the travelling Spurs support. Brennan Johnson. Kulusevski, Porro.
Yeah, because it came to him so quickly from Kulusevski, he had to try and sort his feet out in a hurry. Almost kind of underneath him at one stage, but he did well to get something away.
Yellow card for Jed Spence. Full handball. Garnacho. Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. Madison. It's right beneath the nose of the referee, and Martinez is the 6th player to have his name taken.
So picking up higher.
I mean, that is reckless. He's just throwing himself in the hope. You know, he was always getting there second as well on that occasion. Nice to see that. A little slap of the hands, but wouldn't be surprised if he's at it again in 5 minutes.
Respect for your like.
Remarkable fact about this
Respect for
outlet.
your tuning.
Bearing in mind his style of
Massive
play,
respect.
an abrasive approach. He's only ever been sent off once.
Man, in just tell you youth. Man, in just challenging for work and father. Man, in come like some 12-year-old we are learn football, man. Just some man they feel more youth. Big old man, they might play like that. They don't know where they might play, say.
Manchester United captains to be dismissed in the Premier League
What's that?
at Old Trafford, and there's one of them. Now the manager of Championship side Plymouth Argyle. Wayne
One
Rooney.
Rooney, man.
Do the finisher right now.
Come my side, we can't press two eye still, so don't go up there.
Which subject Rasmus Højlund is available off the bench today as he makes his way back from a hamstring injury. Kulusevski, it's Werner, and Solanke, and Onana does well second time.
Get in! Well done, Onana. Solanke a punk.
Yeah.
Boom.
If only he was a little more clinical, he'd be worth fortunes, Werner, because the pace to burn and The grace was not quite there. It should have been more clinical. I mean, he really should be finding his corner and not giving Onana enough of a chance.
I sacrificed Ghana today. I think I've Ghana. No, I think our first shot still. I think I've Ghana.
Tottenham do see this through. They will rise to 8th in the table. Both these sides have Europa League engagements next on Thursday. Tottenham go to Hungary to face Ferencváros. Manchester United are off to Porto. Johnson, Kulusevski. Manchester United who owe their European place to that stunning FA Cup final victory over Manchester City that probably was the key factor in Erik ten Hag still being here.
Yep.
Must be dreading the post-match interviews again. Same old, same old.
Was that after a while the rinse and repeat approach becomes visible. Romero. Van der Ven. Werner. Maddison. And Casemiro with very little chance of winning the ball cleanly from that position. Disdainful look from his opponent. Well, the prevailing feeling at half-time was Manchester United couldn't really be any worse, but they're giving it a good go. Here is Romero. Premier League terms, Manchester United's next game is at Aston Villa next Sunday. Garnacho. Well, Porro for a corner.
Well done, Ghana.
Mount has to deliver something decent now.
Mount. Well, they're asking the question about a possible handball there by Kulusevski. For the time being, it's a corner that's been given. And we'll try again. Garnacho. Rashford. And there's Casemiro, another howl, another penalty appeal. And at the end of all of that, it's a goal kick. But again, Peter Banks will take a closer look.
So what the Rashford? Yeah, man, we know you.
His arms look in a fairly natural position to me, and I don't know where it kind of glanced his body before it touched.
You know, but the hands, but you know.
And I think to give it for that would be extremely harsh. You can understand the home appeals in the circumstances. It's got them going a little.
Manuel Ugarte. Casemiro. Dallo.
It is send to a coast border.
There is no more exposed position on a football touchline than that at Old Trafford when the home side are struggling. We will bring that back for a home free kick. Stratford end have found something to sing about. Mount. Masraoui. Martinez. Mount. Duarte. Masraoui. Martinez. And Johnson importantly because Garnacho was waiting for that.
And Spence had misjudged it, so Johnson did well to react to it and just get a little sprint in. Keep it clear.
It's a bit of defiance from the hosts now. Garnacho. The header by Casemiro.
Yeah, there's a little bit of holding, and as he's trying to move away, there's enough close marking to deter him.
Crowd are doing their bit here. Pushed by Solanke.
We're losing, but I see where my team, I see where a team, I see where our team are play. You see me? Lose, yes. You know, lose it, but I see say a team no give up. We no give up like some other side. You see me? Some look at other banter side. You see me? Park, you boss in we got. We no park, no boss up Man U again. You see me? If you lose, you still a go. Until you last, you see.
Mount. And Vicario.
To high mount.
Madison. Rashford defending against Solanke. And discretion offers Manchester United a way out for the free kick. Coro. Johnson. Kulusevski. Duarte leaning into the Swede. He will mark his first home league start. Having his name taken by Chris Kavanagh.
I think he does well. As soon as he plays it here, he knows that Duarte has to make a movement towards him. Otherwise, he's in behind.
Sign from Paris Saint-Germain. They hope will be a panacea to their midfield issues. Spurs in their own time, at their own pace. Currently in command of this contest. Madison. Kulusevski. Johnson. Werner. Spence. Bentancur. 2 of their last 6 here. Having won 2 of their previous 26. So it's become a happier hunting ground than it used to be. Of course, the standout result was that 6-1 win back in October of 2020 on this ground. United, remarkably, the money they've spent, the second lowest scorers in the Premier League this season. Southampton have fewer goals. Spence. Werner.
Yeah, I would think that was more of a cross. He was trying to get some bend on that, as opposed to knock it straight at the keeper.
Late comer to our coverage. Bruno Fernandes, red card, a major talking point, 3 minutes shy.
You've got to make your mind up very, very quickly.
Tangle, but there was no appeal from the Argentine winger. Maddison. Somewhat telegraphed. Casemiro. Masraoui. And there's Spence.
And there's that pace.
Looks like a double change coming up with Rasmus Højlund and quite possibly Christian Eriksen. Martinez. And that's a great effort by Casemiro. Hitting a dropping ball on the half volley is not easy.
So audacious. It's a great attempt by him. At one stage I'm thinking, is this going to go for a goal kick? But, oh, I mean, that's not an easy skill, and he almost pulled it off.
Good try, Castle. I believe is he Bruno never get a red card. Maybe I'm gonna find a way to come back in again. As you come here and play semi alright. Nice second half I even up with the down 2-0 with 10 person. You see me? Even though, but the goal line still at 2-0, so.
Romero. Højlund is going to replace Rashford. Eriksen is coming on for Boateng. We're going to send on at least 2 at the same time. Lucas Bergvall and Mikey Moore, the teenage winger. Here's Rashford, soon to be replaced. Garnacho. De Ligt. Garnacho.
Ball.
Here's Rashford. Garnacho. Casemiro. Martinez. Now Spurs can counter with Werner. And Masraoui is trailing in his wake. He's going to have to check and await support. That's arriving now with Kulusevski and others.
He's placed it right between Madison and Solanke.
Mason Mount. Alejandro Garnacho.
Best to stir the crowd into more noise.
Arte off, replaced by Eriksson. Rasmus Højlund. His welcome return as he reaches back from injury. Marcus Rashford making his way around the field.
Needs some Danish dynamite.
Maybe Eriksson will be one of the two factors in supply now. This is Eriksson's corner. Werner. Eriksson. Porro very deliberately leaning into.
As I say, we don't 2-0 still, but the ball them a try. You know, at least them a make an effort. At least them a make an effort. I appreciate that. You see me? We a make them a make an effort, I appreciate that. Even though he lose. I appreciate that so much. You see me? I appreciate that. Garnacho play alright. You know, so create a little couple chances. So as I say, we a lose, but me the effort, I give them a B plus. You see me? I give them a B plus my side. You see me? I give them a B plus for effort.
Spence. Højlund with the challenge. Vicario grateful to claim it was announced at the green distance.
With 10 men, this is probably the best period Manchester United have enjoyed in the match.
It's going to be a triple change by Tottenham. Moore, Bernfeld and Sarr.
I give them B plus effort. You know, them a play good even though with the 2-0 down at home. Which in them things they're not supposed to happen, but I give them B plus effort. 10 man down, you see me? Playing with 10.
Madison. Fantastic block by the lift. Van der Ven. Green sheets, rare commodities for Tottenham. Solanke. Deflection on that, moves it out for the corner. Year-old Mikey Moore replaces Brennan Johnson. Pass of the equation. Timo Werner is coming off, and Lucas Verdval, who is not much older
As
than
let me say,
18, Swede
you
is
know,
on.
even though we played 10% with the 2-0 down, it wasn't second half not that bad.
The other playing
But
very
me
well.
lose and everybody gonna say, oh, you lose against Tottenham and rape. That's
Come on,
fine.
Spurs try and see this
I
one
will
through.
take that. I will take that. It's not the first me lose to them. You know. And I hope it will be the last. But me give me ball of them B plus the second half performance. First half, D minus, brother. Performance.
And it's touched in by Dominic Solanke, who scores here for the second season in a row. Last year
3-0.
we did it for Bournemouth. They won 3-0. And Tottenham may be about to repeat that scoreline. This game done and dusted now.
Well, Johnson and he now are on a lovely little run of goals. And it's just the movement, too simple really for Sarr to get the flick on, and then you're worried because once it's coming far post, who's making the movement? Well, it's Solanke. He's the one that's reading it quickest, and Dalot can't get there in time. And it's now comprehensive.
Effectively, it was Bergval's first touch with the corner, Sarr's first touch with the header on. Solanke there to polish it off. It's looking like consecutive 3-0 home defeats for Manchester United. Might get worse still.
24-second involvement when he contributes like that. Not bad.
And that's the cue for departure. I was talking about the fans.
Oh yeah. When you mentioned the word departure, we saw Ten Hag, I wondered.
Sarr. Kulusevski. Bergval. Into that, there'll be quite a flurry by the home side. Good fist of attacking with 10. Premier League goal zone presented by Toyota follows this match. Rebecca, Tim and Stephen with all the reaction plus highlights of today's two games. Full hour of Premier League goal zone presented by Toyota coming up. The game today, fairly exciting at Portland Road. It finished 2-2 between Ipswich and Aston Villa. Reminder of the remaining game this weekend. It's our Monday night football here in the UK, Monday afternoon on the East Coast. It's the South Coast derby, Bournemouth against Southampton, 3 p.m. Eastern on USA. And the build-up starts on that channel 1 hour before kick-off. Spence. Moore. And Mazraoui goes with it. This is a goal kick. As an insurance policy, here comes the Romanian Radu Dragoshin in place of Mickey van der Ven, whose remarkable hamstrings are being protected here.
Well, he began it all with a scintillating run. A tremendous driving run. And defensively, he's been supreme as well. And no surprise that he's getting a big pat on the back from his manager after that one. And player of the match, of course. Dragoshin he's forgiven for the moment.
Sent off very early in the game against Karabag, the Europa League on Thursday. Despite that, Tottenham came through and won by 3. So a bit of concern here. stayed down, and straight away the referee was signalling frantically for the physios to attend.
Yeah, it's just a head clash, and probably Dragic, because he's come on the pitch, he was like fully immersed into winning that, and there's been a contact with the back of Mount's head.
Inevitably, whilst Tottenham will deserve praise for what's going to be a handsome away win, a lot of attention now, a lot of the narrative will surround Manchester United, a club that's only ever a couple of defeats away from what's perceived as a crisis. But where do they stand now?
Right now, as inconsistent as they were last season, and that wasn't good. I mean, we're talking Premier League, because they've become a cup team. Yes, they've won the Carabao Cup and they've won the FA Cup last season, but we're not seeing any forward strides. We're not seeing any improvement in what they're trying to bring to the Premier League. And I said to you when we spoke just pre-match about the fact that everything has to be integrated a little bit quicker now, because time is not necessarily on his side.
So they're basically where they were or thereabouts this time last year, having spent $276 million in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've also referred to that the club have backed him well financially, but he's not producing enough. I mean, you basically pointed it out in the programme today that he was looking for 100%, and he got absolutely nowhere near that. I mean, the start of the game we were talking about how lively Tottenham were, and that Manchester United looked half asleep, and that just should not be the case. So there is something wrong with the core of this club right now, and it's not helping themselves.
I think it was Alan Shearer towards the end of last season, performing punditry here in the UK, the Premier League's record goal scorer, who said there's something rotten about the squad at Manchester United. Harsh words, but sometimes they're there to be borne out. Mason Mount is going to take no further part in this game. Manchester United is trying to warm up Victor Lindelof to come on for his first appearance of the season to replace him.
And you've currently got a Manchester United formation of 4-4.
Porro for Sarr. It's a slippy surface now with the driving rain. They've given up on trying to get Lindelof ready. He's been told to sit back down, and it's Jallo instead.
I don't know if it's still my exam.
I feel sorry for him because so much of his time here has been with injury.
They say it never rains, it pours. It's teeming down all around Eric Ten Hag as he stands in lonely fashion on the touchline. And here's Mikey Moore. And it's a Tottenham throw.
Many red seats that become visible all around the stadium.
Masraoui, Eriksson, Jallo, Eriksson on again, to play in Hoyland, to be defended by Porro.
Very good.
Bedval. Spurs have got 5 forward against 4 Manchester United players, which makes it rather wasteful. positive. What can we say about Tottenham off the back of this?
He's getting what he wants now, Ange Postecoglou. He wasn't getting it earlier in the season, why he was a little snarly.
Yeah, 4 minutes left. Plus permit extra add-ons, I don't know if it's it. The performance was not good, It's not what I expected. I never expected this. My expectations were high either. So, but I'm a bit disappointed of the way how they played in the first half of the match. That was not fun to watch. Imagine the people that are in the stands sitting down watching them. I'm here almost 14,000 miles away watching them, and it's not good. It's not good to see that your side is getting beaten by a bump of Tottenham, But they are playing good football, so we can't take that away from them, But performance from Manchester United today, it's not good.
Yeah, it was a lovely little ball in from Eriksen. Game to another, he was attempting, and on this skinny surface now, difficult for William.
That's Rawi. And Dragoshin this time.
I think ignoring the amount of time each manager has spent at each club, I think Tottenham are much further along in the process in terms of what they want to bring to the Premier League. And Manchester United are languishing well behind.
Eriksen. Garnacho. Eriksen's kick. Eriksen's delivering. Spence. There's a name that's omnipresent, Alex Ferguson, on that scarf, and he is here today. With the club's not too distant, glorious past. It's a turbulent time. Porro. It's some pass. And it's Solanke. And now it's Sarr. And it could very easily have been 4.
Good. And I thought Solanke was going to find the far corner, but the keeper has done well again. On the follow-up, Sarr, I thought, he's going to keep it on target. They don't exactly need a fourth.
We're into 6 minutes of Nexus stoppage time. Sissoko. Goal looks by De Ligt.
Yeah, he might have been looking to kind of flick that with his right foot, outside of his right foot, to lift. Just couldn't get around it enough.
Bringing my ledger belt on this ground. Tottenham rarely have won a game so comfortably as this. It's one of the condemnatory factors for Manchester United's performance.
This fella who's just played it now has been very good. Kulusevski. He's been excellent as well. I've enjoyed watching him.
So many people watching it now inside the stadium. It's pretty empty. Tottenham supporters their way out into a very wet Manchester evening now.
I wondered as well whether Manchester United would have had some sort of a plan on upsetting Vicario at various stages, but he's had the most enjoyable of visits to Old Trafford.
Spurs supporters who are giving it the Olays at the moment. A completed pass. Kulusevski.
Upsetting Vicario
Clover,
at various stages, but he's
Clover.
had the most enjoyable
Cina
visits
calea.
to Old Trafford.
yeah? Alright.
Spurs supporters who are giving it the Olays at the moment. A completed pass. Kulusevski.
So as I just say, Tottenham play good. It's a bitter loss to me to take as a Manchester United fan, and it has been not a good watch to sit here and to watch that for 1.5 hours. It's not good. So we just have to take the L, train, recuperate, refocus our efforts now to Porto away and see if we can get 3 points this and then we come back against Aston Villa and see what we can do. It's not a good performance. Spurs, dog. Spurs. I'm supposed to come at Old Trafford come beat me 3-0, dog. That's not a good thing. But then I'm gonna have to find a way, to finish the games and get this team to perform, or else he will be sacked like every other else manager. People say, game time, project, but you can't get time without performance. You can't get time without win. So, that is it. So, thanks to everybody who tune in and subscribe. And foul.